quarter. Neither side able to really hang on to the ball.
Yeah, now I'm just curious to see which team can adjust because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, and whoever can do that can seize firm control of this game, something they haven't done with the ball so far.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. So 4th down coming up. What do you expect?
They've gone for it time after time. They haven't punted yet. I don't know what's right anymore.
They'll go for it. Here's Purdy.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. A check-in on the numbers last week for Robinson.
18 carries, 60 yards.
And I know that last week's game is over, but this feels almost like a continuation of what he did in the previous game. It's almost if in his mind he knitted together the 2 weeks with no break. He's off to a nice start here.
2nd and 5 now. Wentz targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Meanwhile, Wentz's throw complete there to Thomas.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
That's certainly one way to beat the blitz. Get it out of your hands quickly and get it to the big fella.
Very effective. Saw the pressure, got rid of it, and the completion ensued.
From the 27, Wentz looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 14. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Into the red zone. Wentz.
This is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Commanders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. McManus's point after is good, and it's now 14-0. So the drive there took 6 plays. And Brian Robinson finished things off with a touchdown grab. Fielded right around the 8. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
They go play action here. Purdy
on the move to his left. And this one's incomplete.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
On fourth down, Purdy. And it's incomplete. Convert, and they turn it over. Well, down 2 touchdowns already. I guess they felt they needed to go for it, but still early, still first half.
I think conventional wisdom says, look, as you to play. Hang in there. Don't give up any more points in this situation. Do a little adjusting at the half and come out ready to go. But sometimes those coaches can just sense their team. Maybe they're a little flat or they need a little extra inspiration. And he decided to go for it there to try and kickstart things.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wentz
got this complete to Jahan Dotson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Now it's the backup Cousins. That's caught. And he will get into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And here we go on the next drive for Washington.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd and 10, Wentz.
Over the middle, brought in by Dotson.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Wentz now on first down.
That one is slant to McLaurin. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game,
The alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 33. Now Wentz. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Gibson here running out of the gun.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Robinson's got it. Oh, he shifts past him. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the C's opened up for him. Robinson.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Brian Robinson Jr. with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year.
And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes it 21-8. So that drives 7 plays in length.
And the rookie, Brian Robinson, finished things off with a touchdown run. Takes it at the 7. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around.
That's caught downfield by Kittle.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Down inside the 10.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll roll him out right. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season.
And the 49ers have got it back to within a score.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field
So they
stands.
called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Cousins will try and throw. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone. So that shaves 2 more off the deficit as they now trail by 5.
And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Jahan Dotson getting set for this next drive.
He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise, he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down. From midfield, here's Wentz. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And some room to roam now. Touchdown, Washington. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz as his guys are able to extend their lead. McManus's point after is good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Well, the 49ers settling in for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Play fake, Cousins. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Meanwhile, Cousins' throw pulled in by Kittle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now Cousins here on the bootleg. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. Throwing is Cousins. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. They'll throw again. Cousins. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, Ray, seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. To throw is Cousins. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he had a nifty little deke juke move, but he stopped shortly thereafter. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Cousins to throw for it on 4th. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Niners' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. That's caught.
And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. There's Terry McLaurin, such an exciting pass catcher as this offense comes out for their next drive.
Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defense, is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Wentz.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts
as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On first down, Wentz. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Eric Armstead in there to drop him for a loss on the play. Throwing on second down. Wentz under pressure. They got him again. Nick Bosa has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Cousins now to throw on first down. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
A first down throw for Cousins. Down to the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Oh, how about this on first and goal? Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turned the ball over. Terrible.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Wentz now to throw.
This a quick slant, and he's got Terry McLaurin. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Wentz. Over the middle, open is Thomas. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Here's Wentz to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington 1st down. Throwing is Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. They juked him. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Robinson up the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But, Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, 1st and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls, they were on the field trying to ram it into the end zone.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders. Carson Wentz with touchdown pass number 4 on the afternoon. And the Commanders go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because
that is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game.
And the 49ers have cut it back within a score.
And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. Steps away to his left. And he will get into the end zone, and a 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Very short kick taken right at the 20.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Brian Robinson Jr. making his way back onto the field.
He's had a touchdown for every quarter so far. 3 here in the third, and probably hoping he's not done yet.
And this is a situation where it's okay to be greedy. When you've already scored 3 times, you want 4, you want more than that. And guess what? That only helps your team.
Yeah, so far 3, now in search of 4. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up second down. Working from the gun, Wentz.
That's out wide here for Robinson.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 44, Wentz. That's going to be caught by Samuel. It'll be a gain of 5, and now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the 49ers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, I don't want to take too much away from his performance throwing the football. He's got the 4 touchdown passes, but this now a 2nd interception of the ball game.
And partner, part of what's gotten him the 4 touchdowns is a certain fearlessness. But that fearlessness borders with recklessness, and the latter just occurred.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Niners have even the ball game with a chance to take the lead here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
Cousins will try and throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Wentz bringing the Commanders up for 1st and 10.
Right at the 30. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, but it'll be 2nd down.
Robinson gets the toss on the right side. It's a room to maneuver. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 63 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Back to Robinson now on first down. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. Back now here in Santa Clara. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Throwing on first is Wentz.
Quick slant, Dotson. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Here's second and a yard. Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
They get 17 there. Good for a Commander's first down.
Throwing now is Wentz.
That's into the hands of his tight end Bates.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up second down. Shotgun now for Wentz. Touchdown!
Logan Thomas from 8 yards out. And the Commanders answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth.
Extra point from McManus is good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. From the 6. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Niners set to take over on offense. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
On play action, Cousins. Looking left sideline, incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, its tight end. And now it's second down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver. And it results in an incomplete pass.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. They go play action. Cousins rolling to his left. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. This one caught by Kittle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And he's got it. And he's brought down. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Now Cousins here on the bootleg. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. 3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Forced out to it. And this time he is in. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. But we are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain.
Well, that
decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2, try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this fourth quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope.
Set to go again. Here's Brian Robinson, the Commander offense.
He has been a factor in a multitude of ways. Over 100 yards rushing. He's approaching that number in the receiving category, too.
And you know why I've always respected guys who can have these types of games? As a runner, you're going through a pile. People are raking at the football all the time. Your hands take a beating, okay? And to be able to still go out and catch the football in open field after going through that guy's dynamite.
He's been dynamite in this game so far. We'll see defensively if they have an answer because they need to come up with something.
So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Wentz now on first down. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin.
He's got room at the 30. He's still on his feet.
Touchdown, Washington.
Terry McLaurin.
His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Commanders use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
McManus's point after is good, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. To try again after the sack. Cousins steps away. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Play fake. Cousins.
That's caught downfield by Kittle.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That's good for 28 yards.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a fourth down situation comes up, I'm thinking
touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the 49ers have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the fourth. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
All right, now what can the Niners do as they face a big 2-point conversion here? They'll look to throw. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the fourth. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter.
Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And the Washington offense going back to work. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Wentz bringing the Commanders up for 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start on the ground with Gibson.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes, left side. The 20.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Antonio Gibson.
76 yards.
And the Commanders strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth.
Extra point from McManus is good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
And San Francisco gets set to go here.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Cousins throw pulled in by Kittle.
Now they work this well upfield across the 45.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Play action now. Cousins.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Down inside the 10.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey
with career touchdown number 75.
And the 49ers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Do you have one of those charts that tells you to go for 2 or go for 1?
I don't. I know you do. But I don't care what the chart says there. You got to kick it, right?
I agree totally, because somewhere the chart's something's going to pop out of the chart and say, hey, man, just kick the extra point here. You're in good shape. I think they were chasing points there when they didn't need to.
Yeah, try to get a little bit greedy, take the lead in the fourth quarter. Now they still trail by 1.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Washington's offense ready to go again. There's Antonio Gibson.
He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game.
102 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
Again, it's Robinson. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On the give, here's Robinson. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as good running gets him to about the 44. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Hand off now to Robinson. And he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now Wentz. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, meaning taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. Cousins. That's caught by Werner, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Here's Cousins. And that'll be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understand where they are on the field?
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Cousins to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On the ground, McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the 49ers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Carson Wentz in the offense. Down by 7. 1:16 remaining. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on 1st down. Wentz's throw complete to Dotson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Wentz to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Now Wentz signaling frantically, let's get to the line. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. To throw is Wentz. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And you can just about put this one in the win column for the 49ers.
That's complete to the tight end, Warner.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Cousins here to throw out to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now Cousins.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.